break it down, obviously the first one, maybe the snap was a little bit where it needed to be. On the other two, has there been a common theme there, or has it just been different mistakes?
I wouldn't say common theme, but yeah, I'd say something here, high snap here, maybe the ball's not down fast enough here, or head pulls up here. So it's a three-man operation, and when they're all good, they all reap the benefits, and when one of them's bad, they're just not good enough.
And how would you assess it going forward, the confidence with those kids? Is it where it needs to be, the work, habits, everything, trying to correct this?
Well, I don't know that the confidence is ever going to be there until they get out there on a Saturday night or Saturday afternoon and they do it. Okay, I'll go back to the beginning. When they turn the lights on and when you go out there and you perform the way that you're supposed to perform, right, whether you did it in practice or not, then that's when the confidence is going to come. And so they've got to go through that out here, and they've got to do it enough, right, and do it the right way enough, and make sure that when they get to the game that they are out there. When they get to that point where they're out there in the game and all that other stuff doesn't matter, they'll make kicks. And as they make kicks, they'll become more confident, and it'll be a cycle going that way instead of the way it is right now.
Coach Dooley indicated that he felt the kickers were having the yips, the extra points. Do you sense that?
Well, I think it ties into just what I just said. I've been a baseball player before, and I had the yips before, for a week or so, and you wonder why you can't throw the ball from second to first. But it starts here. That's what the yips, it's obviously not a physical thing. So I go back to how, if it's the yips, and it may be, how do you get out of it? You get out of it by blocking out everything except for the technical stuff that makes you good. And you do it over and over and over again, and then once again go back to like a golf swing, you start seeing the results, and then you get in the main theater, and they turn the lights on it, and you do it that way there, and then that's where your confidence comes from. So if you want to get out of the yips, right, you've got to block out the negative and get the positive. The only way you get the positive in your head is by doing it right out there.
Who will you kick against Acton? Will that be a game time decision, or do you know yet?
We don't know right now. What we're doing right now is they're both kicked today, they both kicked yesterday, so we still have Thursday left to do it. So.
Do you like what you've seen out of them?
Yeah, I like the fact that they're disappointed. I mean, and obviously they would be disappointed. And the fact that they get it, they get that this is not good enough. We have to make extra points, and we expect you to make a field goal. We wouldn't send you out there. So I like the fact that they're coming in, they're taking a business approach. We've done some things that try to help them this week, tweak here, tweak there, and they've been very receptive to that. They don't like it either, guys. I mean, put yourself in their situation. Nobody likes to go out there and bang an extra point off the goalpost in front of punch and foul. It's not their dream day either. So they're trying to get better. They're trying to help them get better.
Do you think the psyche of kickers are typically more fragile than other positions?
Well, it's hard to say. I mean, the quarterback position and the kickers and guys that are out there, in a role where everybody thinks that they know what they do. It's that one guy. You don't notice the left guard, you don't notice the two technique quite as much, and all you see is the result there. But when the quarterback takes the ball and he drops back, you're like, I know what's supposed to happen here. I've seen the good happen. Kickers do the same thing. So I believe that with the public knowing or feeling like they know exactly what should happen there, that there's a lot of pressure on them. But once again, how do you handle that? You've got to block that stuff out. So yeah, they're in a very magnified, very specific thing where people are looking at them and evaluating every time they step out there. That's why they're who they are.
Coach, what do you think about the punters and kind of what determines who goes out?
Well, we've got a couple of different things we're doing right now, and I thought they, I think we netted something like 40-some yards, and some of them were rolls and whatnot. But same deal, they're competing there too. We're trying to find the best three with kickoff, punting, and PAT field to put out there. So we did some good things. The kicking situations every game are a little bit different. You get in a situation where the game before this, we had two sky punts. And we came out and we rugbyed a little bit this past week, and so that was kind of a different deal for Mike. And we had a situation where the ball hit Bernard and we got a good roll. And shoot, Bray got in the action. Bray, we did some things with him there. So technically we want to keep working on that. We think we get better at the punting deal, but we were happy with the net.
How close is Downs to being 100%, and how much difference can he help with the offense?
Well, we had him ready to go Saturday night. Just didn't think that we were in a situation where we needed him and he's practiced this week, and we think he's good to go. I mean, he's a tough kid. I don't think that anybody would think that knee would be, you know, what's 100%? 100% is what happened. It's like 30 seconds before he got hurt. It's not there yet. But I tell you what, he moves around. He's doing everything we ask him to, and he's just trying to get back in the flow of all the mental demands and all the assignments that we're asking him to do.
So what does he mean to the offense?
What he means to the offense, he means a couple things. One is I think he's a very good point of attack blocker, so he does that. He also is someone that can relieve Bart and Mike rep-wise. Probably had Mike too many reps this past week, and we've got to make sure we space that out a little bit, and I think Downs helps that.
Did he just play on special teams, Coach? Because he was in the participation report. Did he not get in at tight end?
Brendan got it for one play.
Okay.
He got, yeah, I'm sorry. When he threw the special, yeah, he got it on one of the beast plays.
Okay.
With AJ, he was on the backside
I
of
got
the play.
you.
So yeah, he would have been on that, but that was it.
Kickers seem to either be like super intense, super focused, or kind of laid back and chilled. Does Brodus fall more back in the laid back category, or is there a focused, intense side that we don't necessarily see?
Well, whatever he is, he doesn't show it. So he might be either, but he doesn't show it to me. I mean, like I mentioned last week, you know, he's just a poker-faced kid, and you know, it's a tough deal. I mean, he went out there and like I said, he's not happy with himself. He didn't want to bang that up against the goalpost, but at the same time, if you go back and look at him and watch him as he kicks it, I'm sure he would tell you that there's a lot of technical things that are done poorly. I mean, you don't just go there. It's not like that doesn't happen unless you do something wrong.
Right.
And he did some things wrong, and we're working to try to get him better at that.
The other thing I asked him about was that he's probably, as far as we can tell, the first black kicker ever in an SEC game, and he didn't seem real impressed with that. He said he didn't even think about that. I mean, is that, even coaching special teams, that's kind of a distinction or remarkable?
I guess. I don't know. I didn't know that, and that I guess that kind of surprised me. But you know, this is 2012. I don't know. I don't. Whoever kicks it, I want whoever kicks it through the goalpost.